guys, I'm Emxx, and in today's video I'm going to show you my polymer clay kit. Firstly, this case here, the container to hold everything in, was bought at Bunnings. It cost $12.50, but I just saw it and I knew that it would fit everything perfectly. So without further ado, let's go through and have a look. Now it's really good because it's actually got a nice quality lid and you can pop it flat, which is really cool, what I like. So in here we have all the things that I use. So basically I've got my liquid Sculpey, if you can see that, and then I've got my Sculpey glaze. Then these are some of my molds that I use to help me. So I've got my molds and stuff in here. Then in this one, this is my tools. Basically I got this knife thing that I can cut and my extra blades for that. I got 6 dotting tools, so they're double-sided, so they got different little ends to help me with faces and stuff like that. I've got a blending pencil, a small one. This is the 8mm one. I use this sometimes to help smooth things down in that. I've got one of my original things when I started off doing my clay. This is just a little spatula cut thing with the circle. I still use the circly bit to make my donuts and the spatula to help scrape off the top if it's stuck. And then I got this small knife which has a lock. So this is very sharp. So this is a really good knife of mine, so I also have that. In here are just like my findings. I got bottle caps that I use to make my little pies. So they're just bottle caps. And this one here I've got tiny little craft sticks to help make paddle pops and little ice creams, so I've got that. In here I've got all my eye pins in their little bag, so they're for my charms. And I also have my little thing of, like, I call these nail art things, but they're little clay things like little cards and smiley faces, if you can see that. So I've got that as well. In here I've got my giant block of clay to make my living dolls. Let's put this down. Then I've got my small makeup brush with the tiny little end to help do tiny little detailed work. I've got a soft brush to help with my glazing. So this is just brush number 1. This is 1.5. This is my big brush. I like this brush. Now, I'm an artist and I like to paint and stuff, but I usually hate buying these brushes because they're too rough on the canvas and make your artwork look real messy. But I bought this one because it's got a nice hard edge. It's really coarse, so this helps to detail my cupcakes when I press down instead of using a toothbrush, which has a beautiful texture to it. So I love this brush. This is just some of my icings I've made from polymer clay and liquid and translucent liquid clay. So I've just made little ones. As you can see, I've used quite a lot, but they're just in little tiny paint containers that I've rinsed out. In here is a small container. These were really good, these containers. They're airtight, which means that it keeps my clay nice and soft. This was a 4-pack for $2. I made some little cut up straws with hot glue in it, and I put polymer clay on the top to make little tiny baby bottles for my babies, if you can see that. Then in here I've got some little sprinkles for the tops of cakes and stuff. These are little tiny pieces of polymer clay. And then I've got my little rings. I think they're called jumper rings or something. So I've got them. sitting in there. So I love how the top bit just sits comfortably. I know where everything is. I can just pick something up. It's just so easy. So I really love this case. I'm sorry. Then in here I got, this is my chopping board to help put everything down. I clean this. This is just a bit of pastel. So this is my chopping board that I do all my work on. So that's it there. Then in here I've got my chalk pastels in many different colours, as you can tell. This was actually really cheap. This was $6 I think at Spotlight. So if you don't have Spotlight in your shop, it's just like a craft shop. So this was really cheap. Then I've got all my clays in these little containers. So I've got my browns. So I've got brown and chocolate. I've got a nice pink here. I forget the names of these, but yeah, you can just see what the colours look like. I've got an orange, a yellow. This one here is called Opal. It's got a really nice opal-y look to it, if you can see. So I use that one. This one in here is just a bunch of colours I've made myself. So I've made a mint colour. I've made just put white there, but I've made my browns some sort of colours and added glitters to some. So this is my container I keep all my mixed ones in. I've got a nice green. I think this has glitter in it. I can't remember. Then I've got glitter, black, blues, reds, normal black. I've got, this is called grey granite. That's a nice colour. I've got chocolate. I've got some more of the normal doll clay stuff, the one that you saw before. This one here is translucent glow in the dark. Then I've got some new colours I bought today. And down the bottom I've just got this to make my babies, so that's just a nice little mould that can help me. So what I got. I just sort of set everything all together, just pop it all in, but I like how easy it is to have everything. It's just so convenient to have everything. So I think I said that already. Just set that there. Hang on. There. Then I just put that in there. It's like really cool. So that is my polymer clay kit all packed up, and like I said, you just snap that together, pop that up, and off you go. And it's actually not that heavy, and yeah, you can take it anywhere you want with you, and you got everything you need. Anyway, this was my video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. So yeah, see you next time, guys. Bye for now.